whole city rising. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. My intuition told me this. To trust the coach, he holds the gift. He knowing when to go with fits. So we knowing when to switch. This year we got the golden pick. Time to see what that pick about. Bad vibes get sent out. Only fans up in this house. We been waiting, yeah, we been patient. Now it's time to cash out, no discount. Super Bowl, yeah, we in route. I don't know when, but it's close. I don't wanna overhype, but I just know I like it. So excited, league gon' know this now. You should notarize it. They say tour from that rock. Shout out to Samoa and Islands. Time to lay the smack down. You think he Dwayne Johnson? Time to be the people's champ. Hit him with the people's elbows. Stick together like it's Velcro. You think you could stop us? Hell no. All day I dream about sports. I think I need some Chateau custom with some Dolphins colors. Just to let them know we here. Yeah. I know the whole city rising. A little early, it's a bit surprising. Business moves, now we enterprising. Switch it up, now we improvising. Go to get in the winter column. Whole squad been trained to go. Fins for life, we throw the foe. Singing this just to welcome bro. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time. Time to grind, time to shine. To a time, to a time. To a time, to a time.
To a time, to a time. Really hope he the man. Hope we found us a gem. Like the Heat found Bam. Wanna take time to thank Fitz, cause he put on a show. But the young man up, and the whole city know. Time to catch all the blessings. Cash out on the investment. Ball out, don't choke. Fins want all the smoke.
Falling down on the sideline.
Help is on the way.
Telling the fans, help is on the way.
808 touchdown.
MCJB.
Hey, Khalid, slap that boot.
DJ Flair, make the money flare.
Going crazy about the fiends, so we really battle win. Jalen Waddle too fast, Raheem Mozart with the dash. Clocking in, it's tour time, I was running through the line. 305 all day, ready now, we gonna play. Spitting on the beat, you better watch out for the fans. We going to the Super Bowl and really gonna win. 305 Miami Dolphins here to stay. Best be ready, cause we not just here to play. Cheater with the catch, do it, throw it, go fish. Big Mike with the route, old line looking stout. Aqua orange all day, 305 every day. Fins up, have a blast, defense, make them crash. Two with the ball, wide receiver gonna catch it. Jalen with the touchdown, Waddle with it. Baker with the hit stick, like he had a mind. Byron X, you know they both clamp God. Fins up. Fins up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fins up. My apologies on today. Was trying to get a little bit earlier. Got some sleep. Overslept a little bit after practice. Practice. That heat is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, nonetheless, man, appreciate everybody. Thank you for coming to Phinsaholics show. I'm Batman 2423. Much love to everybody. I see everybody in the comment section that was here earlier this evening. I'm gonna open up the panel. We're just gonna chop it up, talk some Fins. It was a great day, cool day today. Was able to get some autographs with MCJB. So it was very exciting. Got my hands on a Mike Gesicki jersey, player worn, Xavier Howard player worn jersey. A couple. I got one hat. I got like a jacket. They had the garage sale today. They're gonna be having the garage sale tomorrow, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna be dropping the link real quick, so we guys can jump on. We can talk, and just see how you guys are vibing out there, man. I want to see how everybody's feeling, man. I know a lot of videos are probably posted today as far as what Tua was doing with that drill where you throw it into the net, like a 50-yard pass, like Aaron Rodgers. It was pretty cool because all three quarterbacks actually were able to nail it. So it was very interesting to see that. It's very interesting to see that. And it was fun. It was something fun, refreshing to see as a fan base. For the most part today, they were on the opposite side of the field practicing, and I was focused trying to get MCJB those autographs. So, yeah, like I said, wasn't really paying too much attention when it came to the other side of the field because I was on the side where usually they practice at. And, I got to talk to Big E. We were there for a while. We sat down and we talked a little bit. And yeah, much love to everybody that said what's up, said hi, asking what time is the show, what time are we going live, what time are you doing this, because they wanted to come on first time. So if you are here for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're gonna do some special things for you guys here at Phinsaholics. Like you see on the side, it says giveaways, prizes. I'm gonna give away this Javon Holland autograph picture. Make sure that we're gonna do a subscriber list. You get after we get a decent amount of subscribers, I'm gonna be giving this Javon Holland autograph. You got Brandon Jones. We're gonna be doing giveaways. We're gonna be doing some giveaways. I'm trying to get the Legion of Zoom signed. I have the stuff in the car, but I'm trying to get them to sign that so we could get them all in one picture. I got the Legion of Zoom poster. Trying to see if we could do that. It's gonna be a lot of cool. I see RL. How you doing, RL? Mr. Lyles, how you doing? But yeah, a lot of fun. Tomorrow, last day of training camp until we go into the end of August when they come back and they do the scrimmage. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you are going to be out there tomorrow, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. We're meeting up early. We're meeting up at 7:30 in the morning. Some people said they're going to be there at 7, some people at 6. But I'm going to be there at 7:30 in the morning. We're meeting up at Walmart across the street from the parking lot, from the stadium. And we're going to be tailgating out there. We're going to be tailgating out there. And then the gates open at 9 o'clock officially. So if you are coming out from out of town, just make sure you get there early. The garage sale does start at 9 o'clock. So if you want to get in line, you want to get yourself a helmet. They're very limited. I myself, when I got into the garage sale, all the helmets were gone. All the helmets were gone. But they had a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool jerseys, man. They had Jerome Baker, authentic player-worn jerseys, Mike Gesicki, player-worn jersey, Xavier Howard, player-worn jersey. And we're talking about both colorways for all three guys. They had pants, they had book bags. They had a lot of stuff. It was pretty cool for the fan base. And it was hot. It was in the parking lot, but they did have, a tent up. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Again, I dropped the link in the comment section as you come in. Much love to everybody. All respect for everybody. Let's welcome everybody in. What's going on, CT? Irving and Larry. How you guys doing?
Good.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Oh, Bat. What's good, Bat?
Staying hydrated, man. Drinking some Powerade.
Yeah. Before you hit that alcohol, get some of that Powerade. You got that right. Dehydrated from the sun.
Larry, you good? You got your drinking hand, bro?
I'm probably not gonna drink tonight. I might. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll see how long we go for. I don't want to go too long. Like I said, I do have to wake up early, and I do got to go to the supermarket, at least Walmart, before they close tonight. If not, I'll just go in the morning to Walmart because we are meeting up at Walmart anyway. But yeah, how you guys feeling? How'd you guys like some of the videos that they posted throughout the day today on Twitter with the 50-yard pass in the net? It was pretty cool to see that. Felt like, I don't know, you guys remember back in the days, they used to do like drills like that, like, before Pro Bowl and some of these quarterbacks. Remember they had these things they used to do? Yeah. It was pretty cool to see. So something like that would have been cool. And they did. And I was like, everybody was like having a blast. Like, like I said.
Yeah, they were, bro. Yeah.
The video that was put out was
having a lot of fun, man.
The video they put out was Tua, but all three quarterbacks were able to nail and hit the net, which was cool.
Really man. Cool. And all the fans, you see all the players pumping up the crowd and then people doing the worm and stuff. You can tell there's a lot of a lot of good energy in the air. People just having a good time. They're having fun. That's what you're supposed to do in football, bro. Like 100%. Yeah, you want to get, you want to grind, and put in the work and all that, but it's all about having fun at the end of the day, bro. When you have fun, bro, winning is fun. So that's, that's a good thing, bro.
100%.
Bro, but did you guys see Tua's throw between Noah Benogany and Javon Holland? Bro, that was freaking beautiful, bro. Yo, you got to see his form. The way he throws is perfect. Bro, his shoulders are squared. His hip is nice. The way he rotated that hip, and just a strike, bro. And it was like perfect. It was in stride, and Waddle just turned out the Jets, and he was gone, bro.
Yeah, I saw the video. The video was beautiful. The video was beautiful. Bro. That video was beautiful. I got to actually talk to Tua while he was signing the autographs, but it was crazy because obviously all the kids and all the fans, they want to get his autograph. Like he's, the main attraction. Everybody wanted to get his autograph. So, he looked like he was done for the day, and he started to make his way back to signing autographs. and it was just people piling up on people, one on top of the other.
Yeah.
My friend that she went with me today, she was able to get Tua's autographs on her Tua jersey, so she was having a blast. And so what he was doing, he was signing 4 or 5 autographs, and he kept walking. 4 or 5 autographs, walking. So a lot of people didn't get the opportunity to get his autograph.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, and I really wanted MCJB to get it, and I did though. At the end, at the very end, I did. I was able to get one for MCJB. I got him. He's the Alabama collection. You know, MCJB loves the Alabama too.
Yeah.
So I said the Alabama collection.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I tried it when I went the day that when you gave me the tickets, and I went on Friday. I couldn't get to I wanted to get my Tua jersey signed, but I couldn't because my dad had to go. We had to go to work after that, and I met Color. Good dude, bro. Good dude. He's bro. He got his Miami Hurricanes hat signed by JP, bro. I was excited for him because he was so sure, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my hat signed today. I'm like, and he got it. I was like, oh shit, you know, like
he was trying. I'm happy for him that he got that autograph from Phillips. I know he was trying to get it on, was it Tuesday that we met, and we didn't get it. And my friend, he got a Jalen Phillips autograph on a UM mini helmet, which was pretty cool. I saw Big O was out there. Travis Winfield was out there. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. And then the funny thing is, practice is over, and then we went to Canes Fest. So we drove all the way to Coral Gables and went to Canes Fest. And I got there, the players were already done signing autographs. And then I ended up going to we went inside the facility. It was a pretty nice facility, I'm not gonna lie. AC and everything, really nice, like with the turf inside, indoors, really, really cool. And then we ended up hanging out and tailgating with the Metro Rail boys. They do the tailgates for UM, for the Canes, for basketball and for football. Yeah, man, these guys welcomed me in. I mean, these are my Dolphins guys, and they do the Miami Hurricanes as well. So I had a crazy day. I think what's going on, David? When I called David, I was leaving Canes Fest. And yeah, I was leaving Canes Fest, and I literally got home and took a shower. I put some clothes in the laundry, and I was like, I set the time for the show, and I was like, I'll take a quick nap, and yep, overslept. That sun is brutal. That sun is brutal. So what's going on, David?
Taking it easy, man. Just working my tail off so I can get there tomorrow. What time you want me there? About 7:30?
If you could get there, as long as you get there before 9, because we're meeting up at 7:30. We're talking about a pretty massive group, at least 40, 50 people at Walmart. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's where we're parking at Walmart.
Well, no, we're parking in the stadium, but the stadium gates don't open until 9.
Those are the jersey giveaway, Batman, that you were
for the Gasecki.
I mean the Walmart thing.
What do you mean the jersey? What do you mean the jersey giveaway?
What is the Walmart like get together?
Oh, the Walmart. So Walmart, we do a meetup at Walmart. All like Dolfreaky, myself, JB, a lot of the guys you see in Dolphin communities. Like I said, you go to the Dolphins webpage. Everybody you see in the deep end, all the super fans, they're gonna meet up at 7:30 at Walmart. And then what we do there, we just hang out. And then right when the gates are about to open, like at 8:50, we get in our cars, we cross the street, and we go in the parking lot, and we try to park together at the stadium. And then tomorrow is very key, because if you do want to buy something from the garage sale, you got to get there early. And you necessarily don't need tickets to go to the garage sale, because the garage sale is outside in the parking lot. So if you are interested in buying something, just make sure you get there right before 9 o'clock, before the gates open, because it's first come, first serve at the garage sale. And I didn't get into the garage sale till at least 10 o'clock. So it was already open for an hour. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you do just want to pass by the stadium and grab something from the garage sale, I suggest you get there early. They told me if you want to get a helmet, you got to be there by 8:30, but the gates don't open till 9. So it didn't make any sense to me. But it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we're meeting up at 7:30, and then just crossing over at 9 o'clock, a little bit before 9 o'clock, we're going over, and we all carpool, like tailgate behind each other, and we park at the stadium.
Sounds like a plan.
I wish I could go. I got to work tomorrow, so that shit sucks.
Man.
Oh man, I
You gotta
know.
make that money, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing hooky.
You're playing hooky. CT.
CT, how's it going? We can't hear you, CT. I don't know if you're having mic issues. We can't hear you.
I don't think he's muted.
Woo back. What's going on, everybody? Cruz Ruiz. Let me
say what's up to
everybody. Let me say what's up to everybody real quick in the comment section. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody showing so much love. We appreciate you. Von Joe, what's going on, Von Joe?
Man, Von Joe is everywhere.
Cat for life. David and Natasha, how's it going? Ali.
I am David and Natasha.
Oh, there you go. All right, here we go. Hold
on. That's my beautiful wife.
There we go.
Can y'all hear me now?
Now we hear you. Now we hear you.
We got you. Yeah, we hear you, CT.
Fucking damn $1,000 phone can't do shit. Anyway. And it's only with StreamYard. StreamYard, the only time, like, I'll come in occasionally, and it originally won't let me talk, and then I got to back out and come back in, and it works fine. I don't know. It must be a setting or some shit. I don't know.
You have Apple or Samsung?
Samsung. I got the...
I have no problem whatsoever. I have the Z Fold.
My phone overheats, and it's the newest iPhone.
So...
I was at the tailgate. I put my phone on top of the cooler on, was it Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday. Put it on top of the cooler for about 8 minutes and
fucking baked it.
Boom. And I was like, the music was playing off my phone so the music cut off. I had to put the phone inside the trunk, just, let it breathe, but without being exposed to the sun. Because, the sun is brutal out there. That's all I could say. I mean, I wish we had clouds. I'm hoping for clouds tomorrow. No rain, but some clouds because, it's hot. It's hot out there. It's very hot. And it just drags. It's kind of like if you were hanging out at the beach all day, except you're not going in the water. So, just make sure, like CT said, you got to stay hydrated. It's brutal out there. It's very brutal. Very, very brutal.
And I wanted to comment real quick on the videos, especially, you guys were talking about that pass. It was absolute great pass as far as the one to Waddle. And I think it's interesting that you had brought up how they did, prior to Pro Bowls, they did the skill challenge and all that shit with them. And I thought it was really funny because I also remember there was a collage or a montage of quarterbacks doing that exact throw. And everybody was Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure that Russell Wilson did it a few times. Brett Favre did it multiple times and stuff like that.
I remember those days.
Yeah, but the whole thing is every time they'd be able to do that, they'd say, "Oh, these guys are the greatest, and they're the most accurate passers we've ever seen." And then Tua does it, and they're like, "Oh, that's not that impressive. That's not that impressive." Wait. Y'all were all over these other guys' dicks for years because they did it, and now Tua did it, and now it's not all that impressive anymore. Yeah. Come on now.
But it was cool. It was cool, though.
All three of them did it, actually.
Yeah, all three of them nailed it. I hope somebody put the video of all three of them.
Yeah, they did, but the question was Skylar's on the first try, though?
No.
I heard Skylar took 2 or 3, but Tua and Teddy hit him on the first one.
Yeah. But like I said, it was impressive to see Skyler though hit it though, because like the first throw he did, I was like, wow, that's a little bit too much of an arm. Then he hit like the rim of it, and I was like, all right. When he went his second or third time around, he nailed it, and then he made it again too. So I was like, wow, that's really cool. That's really, really cool as a fan base to see that. It was really cool.
Hell yeah, I love to see the competition though, because again, it's not all about dragging your knuckles through the grass. They're actually having fun with it too, which I enjoy because we did not see that in years prior.
Bro, CT, have you noticed that there's chunk yardage, all throughout this training camp, there's been big plays with chunk yardage, 20, 25, 30, huge plays, bro. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I mean, it's very impressive.
It's crazy, bro.
The scheme that we're apparently running is, I mean, obviously, and I brought up this point before, nobody really knows what to expect from Mike McDaniel. He's got a bunch of aces up his sleeve for the regular season, but to see him going after those chunk yards and trying to put Tua in the position to make those throws, especially in practice, because, you know, this is the time for Tua to learn what windows he can and can't throw into. And for him seeing the fact that apparently he's got that window pretty damn down pat about now, I'm super excited for the regular season.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait. And like we were talking with Larry.
He's looking that good?
Yes.
Tyler?
No, Tua.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking that good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, what's the comparison from this year to last year? He wasn't looking that good last year?
It looks
it's not that he wasn't looking that good. It was more, again, body-wise, him getting more comfortable after his injury, him getting back to where he was. I made the analogy all the time. It's like riding a bike. You break your leg. You don't get right back on the bike, riding, pumping back and forth, swinging the bike back and forth. You don't do that. It's baby steps.
It takes time, yeah.
And now his body's looking good in the fact that, again, I really don't feel like, and again, it's not a knock on, a previous regime, but the last regime, they didn't really, especially in practice, they didn't really force him to make chunk plays, to test those windows. They wanted to tell him, just be safe, take the check down, blah, 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 which is fine sometimes. But they're forcing him to learn those windows and when and where he can and can't throw it.
Good.
And it's starting to, again, that's the only way they learn. You have to be able to test the window. And in practice and training camp is the best time to learn that, because there are no real consequences. You don't want to be learning this shit in the middle of the season. This is what training camp is for.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was talking about there was a show earlier today on Twitter. I was talking about the high snap issues, and I was there on Friday, and I think that's become a nuisance, kind of like a very prevalent issue in training camp. It's something that's been rearing its ugly head, and it's Connor Williams' snap issues. And somebody said that it made out a good point that this West, this kind of Kyle Shanahan West Coast scheme with the outside zone. This is a timing based offense, and Tua is a rhythmic quarterback. And if those high snaps are gonna threaten Tua's rhythm, right? Because if he's not catching that ball in rhythm, it takes away the flow of the play, right? So he has to basically jump up a little bit, catch the ball in the air, and then he has to quickly look downfield. And the problem with the high snaps is you're going to get pressure in your face. And it's going to make it a lot harder for Tua, where he doesn't have the clean pocket as he should if the snap was better. And he has to be in a situation where he has to step up. And so if you don't have that center, who is improving on his snaps, the flow of this offense could be very disrupted, and it could be a problem, throughout the season. But I'm just concerned. I hope, Tua and Connor Williams working on the snap issues after camp. Hopefully that could, remedy the problem, but it's something that, the Dolphins should look closely at, and, maybe just use their resources to, cover up that position, man.
I heard. I don't know if you, because you were reporting, that's what you saw on Friday, right, Irving? You said that you saw that at camp, with the high snaps from Connor. I don't know if it was Friday or if it was Wednesday after practice. I think we got a notification and we were told that Connor and Tua actually returned to the field later to work on those snaps. I think it was Wednesday. I want to say it was Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. We got like another.
Yeah, it was Wednesday, and I think it was today. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, can I give a quick aside on that? So, you also got to remember, he's been playing guard for the last 3 years. He hadn't played center in 3 years. Now, he's been snapping with us for 3 weeks now. Well, he's been on the team for like a month, but he's been actually, in there practicing and whatever for 3 weeks. It's going to take a little bit longer than 3 weeks to get a perfect snap every single time. But it depends on how many high snaps are we talking about.
Yeah. Also, well, hi guys. Listen.
What's going on, Larry?
Larry, what's going on, bro?
Yeah. Listen, CT, everybody, right? The more I think about it, the more I'm really pissed off at McDaniel. Even if they had a thought of potentially moving him to center, they should have told him in the offseason. First of all, to the best of my knowledge, he's never played center. He was definitely a tackle in college. So if he played center,
supposedly high
that's
school.
true.
Oh, if he played center, it was in high school.
Yeah.
So to my knowledge, he never played center. And I'm saying, if you're gonna make that kind of a drastic change, and you had an inkling of it, you should have done it. Let the player know so it could work. I know there's snap gurus for long snappers and all that stuff. So I know technically it's not long snappers, but at least work with somebody, a guru type. They can't work with a coach probably because of Dolphins coach because of union agreement. Give him a chance to find somebody to work with.
Yeah, but real quick, Larry, I don't think that they anticipated this. It was more because of Jesse Dieter having that lingering injury is why I think they decided to try him there.
The other thing too, guys, someone reported today, I forgot who it was, I don't know if it was Veronis or somebody else, that Dieter might miss the whole preseason.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Man, I know that was going to be a problem.
Yes, right. This is what, it's not just the Dolphins. You know, I've been critical. The NFL's got to crack down and have people be forthright with injuries and giving us estimates of return. We deserve that as fans. And I said it before, even if it's not as fans, all right, they decided to go in bed with the gambling industry. So they got to be upfront with gamblers. You've got to go to bed with them, which I personally don't like, but they did. The greed for money, they did. I got it. No problem. But the bottom line is this. If that is true about Dieter, they got to bring another center because, you know what, guys? They got to, in my book, they got to decide by the end of the preseason with the Buccaneers if they're going to continue on because they got to get this line settled. Also, we haven't heard about how well Liam Eichenberg is doing at left guard. You know, I told you it's about 2 positions, not 1.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well, I heard. I think he's holding his own.
An offensive line's name, they're not doing terrible. So
yeah, but Adam Pankey, they have to real quick, Larry. Like they're working. Adam Pankey has been kind of like cross training at center. Like he's been taking snaps at center as well to kind of like fill in that emergency role in case Connor Williams does go down with an injury. So and he's played tackle. I think he's played some guard, if I'm not mistaken. Like
he was a guard. Like they played tackle, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. Great. So we're going with 2 inexperienced centers into the year. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, especially when we just got $7 million from what's his name. Fuck, go sign Treader and be done with it.
If the whole season, our whole season comes down to a center. Oh my freaking Lord! What a goofball that would be.
Center and right tackle. Center and right tackle.
No.
You know
I've told you, right? You can compensate for one line position, like a right tackle, with scheme to help the tackle if he needs somebody, depending on how much you need. Center, no, you can't scheme to help a center. He's got to snap the ball. He's got to take those behemoths in front of him. Okay, you can't help him out with that. So yeah, right. Yeah, somehow in this league they devalue center, and then we are devaluing even more. Incredible that the whole season come down, just like the whole season came down for a lot of teams with kickers. Oh, kickers are not important until you lose 2 or 3 games because you have a bad kicker. Yeah, it's not important.
Right.
Now, the only good thing about this bad news, is apparently the snaps are not egregiously bad. Okay, so it's something that they may work out.
It's an issue. It's an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. But you know what? If it was over the head type deal, I worry about it more. So yeah, some concern for sure because it's an issue. But
my question was, how often are we really seeing that? So if they're out there he's snapping it 100 times.
I saw like when I was there, I saw like three bad snaps. Like it Tua had to like jump for it. And it threw off his rhythm and timing on the on the routes, on the throws. So, I don't know. I didn't like what I saw, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay. The other thing, Batman, you were there, buddy. I know offensive line play don't get a lot of looks from people, but I'm really, really interested. We've heard the defense has wait a minute. In of itself, I have no problem with the defense dominating the offensive line early in preseason. I've said it before, I say it again. Okay. So the fact that the defensive line is dominating, and then and the fact that's a normal course. I said it before. I've been watching football, 40 training camps, right? The general rules, defense is always ahead of offense. Okay, because offense is almost all timing based and scheme and all that. And then the Dolphins had another couple of variables that tells you the defense should be way ahead of the offense. One, the whole defense came back from last year. Virtually no coaching staff change, right? So, and no player changes. So they should be well ahead of the offense. My question is this. Are the O-line are starters, anticipated starters? Are they going solely against the first team, or are they having problems with the second and third team line, defensive line? Because a whole big difference if Connor Williams is having trouble with gigantic human being called Raekwon Davis. Big difference if he's having trouble against Ben Style or Cole Barnwell. You know what I'm getting at, guys? That's what I like to know. I hear about the defensive line dominating. Who are they dominating? Are they dominating our first team? Who's actually the question is reversed. I hear the offensive line is being dominated. Are they being dominated by the first team defensive end, which gives me very little concern because we're pretty awesome? Or are they being dominated by both the first, second, and third teams, which is a concern?
It's not too much. It's not too much the second and third.
It's more of the first team. It's more of the first team.
Well, you don't know that. Right. I mean, that's what I'm asking. You don't know that, okay?
Yeah.
And remember, in offensive line play, one bad play, a couple of bad plays in a game, give you offensive line individuals a stain. So yeah, Connor Williams may be doing okay. Then he have problems with Ben Style. Really? Really?
Everybody, let's welcome RL. How's it going?
Hey, Ron. What's going on?
What's up, Ron?
Yo.
Mr. Lyles.
So you didn't notice that, Batman, or you weren't paying attention?
You don't see it too much, Larry. You don't see it too much from the second and third stringers. Yeah. You don't.
Okay.
It's like you mentioned. It's the first string. Zach Zeiler today. Wilkins was the orange player of the jersey today. Wilkins is just, he looks really good. I'm hoping big things from him this year. So you're right, Larry. We're going
Christian Wilkins is like, bro, when he gets off his stance, bro. Oh my God, that guy is so quickly.
How about Raekwon? How's he looking?
Which one?
Who?
Davis. Raekwon.
Oh, he looks great.
He looks good. He looks great. Yeah.
We have two beasts in the middle. Huh?
Our whole defensive line looks so great, bro. That's probably the best.
Siler is fucking playing amazing too.
Yes, crazy, bro. He covered Waddle, bro.
What?
He chased down Waddle, bro.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
RL, can you hear us now?
Bro. That's sick.
I think I
How in the hell?
There we go.
Does him at his fucking weight chase down
coming in
Waddle?
clear, or is it breaking
It
up?
comes in clear. We can hear you loud and clear.
All right. So we've had.
Hey, Ron, how you doing? Go ahead.
Yo.
He's on mute.
Yo. What's going on, MCJB?
MCJB.
What happening, fellas? Hey, Larry, how you doing,
brother?
Doing good, brother.
What's going on?
Just a couple things real quick I want to say before, because I want to go show MCJB what I got from a couple, things that were said from today. Shout out to the guys, Travis Wingfield and Fusier. Skylar Thompson threw his first interception at camp to Vern McKinley, the Javon Holland's boy. Today he got that interception. I was very happy about that. Noah had a diving interception too. Something that we want to touch on a little bit was I know the Dolphins signed a punter. I know that Morstead he's related with absence with an injury, so they did bring in a punter. I think it was Friday morning. I think we got news that we signed a punter. Maybe it's just for Morstead he's not going to be ready for like the first preseason game, so maybe that's what it is. They do have to have a punter out there. I don't think it's for competition purposes. Easy had another great day. Trill Williams looks really good today. You can make the argument Trill Williams was the player of the day today. You can make that argument.
He's a beast, bro.
What else? Let me give you some more. Exact words. Trill Williams had a phenomenal day at camp today. Phenomenal.
Ooh.
Phenomenal.
He's a beast, bro.
You and I have been telling these people about him, bro.
And it's for me, it's a sigh of relief. It makes me very happy to see Trill Williams and Noah showing signs out there. I think what's the saying you guys always say over and over? Iron sharpens iron. You're going against Tyreek and Waddle on a daily basis. That's just going to improve your play. And then you have guys like X and Byron to help you out. And then on top of that, you got Patrick Surtain coaching you, and Sam Madison. Oh my God!
Don't forget Howard.
X was locking up Tyreek Hill like it was nobody's business, bro. Like he, like if Tyreek Hill was going out of business, dude. Like, bro,
yeah,
that boy not go anywhere.
I want to add this, okay? People out there are ditching Noah because apparently Trill Williams is ahead of Noah. Couple of really talented people reporting saying, hold on everything. Noah's improved a lot. It's just that Trill Williams has really stepped up. So what's wrong having two quality youngsters behind our starting our key cornerbacks? That's the way to look at it. You know what? Just because Trill Williams is balling doesn't mean Noah isn't balling either, and that Noah is a bust. Stop it out there, guys. For people that I respect, I reported Noah's doing pretty well this training camp.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, Larry. Like they could be our future, bro.
Hold on, real quick, Irvin.
Go ahead, CT. Go ahead, CT.
Again, me and Batman have been fucking talking about this shit with Trill Williams. He's the exact fucking carbon copy of X. And if Noah can even turn into
that's a good one.
3/4 of what Noah or what Byron Jones is playing at, bro, we're set. We got their replacements in hand, ready to go.
That's crazy. Also, guys, another thing I want to. It should be a surprise that Trill Williams. Yet people out there acting like a surprise. Let's go back to last year, okay? Let's take that time machine back to last year, right? Remember at the end of training camp when the New Orleans Saints put their 53-man roster out, they cut Trill Williams, and they wanted to put him back in the practice squad. Remember I told you one of the rarest things to happen when a 53-man roster is set is that a player that's some other team I consider a practice squad player is signed. And because you would have to keep that person on your 53, I mean, you have to cut somebody else. Yet the Dolphins did that. Now, that's not rare for bad teams, but not for good teams. They don't usually do that. So that tells you what they thought very highly of Trill Williams back then. So it shouldn't be a surprise that he's balling. I mean, you want to be surprised as balling as high level is, absolutely. But the fact that he's balling should be a surprise because the Dolphins thought very highly of him, that they put him on their 53-man roster and kept him there.
And a large argument about what people were saying about Trill, especially last year going into this year, was that, yeah, he's absolutely physical at the line of scrimmage, but does he have the technique and the speed and the ability to play, the range to play outside corner? Right. And that was their knock, is they wanted to keep trying to say, oh, we should move him to nickel and whatever. And it's like, bro, the dude is meant to play outside. Just give him time to develop. Jeez.
I think he played safety and nickel at Syracuse, right? He came from like a zone-based defense.
He also played a lot of corner too.
Yeah,
he did play corner. But he used him at safety and nickel because of injuries. But yeah, he played outside corner for that.
Bro, he's got good run instincts. He's got good coverage skills. Like in Miami, I think they're gonna play a little bit more zone than they did last year, just because I think they believe that they have enough to just send like 3 or 4 guys. Like they can create enough pressure, natural organic pressure from the defensive line that they could just send 3 or 4 guys without blitzing and throw more guys back into coverage. So, and that would be nice for Trill Williams. So
let's welcome Von Joe and RL. What's going on, guys?
Von Joe.
Hey Ron. Von Joe, what's good, bro?
What's up, VJ? What's up, Ron?
What's up, Von Joe?
I think he's on mute. You mute.
Do I have this thing working now?
Perfect.
Yeah, Ron, we can hear you, brother.
Outstanding. Hey,
Vaughn,
great
you're
to be
still
here.
muted,
Thank you
bro.
very much. Pardon?
Nah, my fault. I was telling Vaughn he's still muted. It looked like he was trying to talk.
Well, I appreciate you guys letting me jump up in here for just for a quick few minutes. Over on Twitter, we've actually had guys up in the stands. They've been doing some little short clips of video, but also been reporting basically play by play of what's been going on, what they've been seeing. The offensive line, by all grade levels, is nowhere near what the defensive line is currently, but it's not bad. There have been a few high snaps, but nothing over the head of Tua or either one of the other quarterbacks. So I think that's just repetition that needs to take place. As far as the narrative with Connor Williams goes, when he was brought into Miami, he was brought into Miami as an old lineman. He was not designated as a left guard, right guard, or center.
Great point, RL. So I don't buy that. I don't buy that they were thinking of him. It's not a center.
Well, I'm telling you what's been reported and what's come straight out of McDaniel's mouth.
No, I'm saying that a great point, because that would support hypothesis that they might have considered him at center as well. They never committed him to being just strictly a guard.
The issue that I found interesting.
Versatility.
The issue that I found interesting was the initial report for pulling Dieter out of that position was because he was having difficulties calling the plays. Now, to be quite honest with you, either one of the guards can call plays. The center can call plays. It really doesn't matter.
And guess what? I don't mean to interrupt, RL, but I want to bring up a point. That is such a silly. Guess what? That's what you learn. That's why you have coaches to coach them up on how to call plays. It's not rocket science. I'm sorry. It's not rocket science calling out coverages and all that stuff. That's why you have a preseason to work that out. I'm sorry, Al.
But I greatly appreciate you.
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate it if you don't interrupt us. Let me get my thoughts out, and then you guys can have at it. It just I lose train of thought fairly easy. So I would greatly appreciate that. So where was I?
You're talking about the play calling for the offensive line. It could be the guard or the center. You were saying
correct. So as I understand it, based upon the various conversations that went down and the availability of Connor Williams to be so well versed in an analytical side of football, it was determined that he would be the best fit to learn the offensive line movement and be able to call the plays from the center position. And so far, to be quite honest with you, from what I've seen and what I've heard, I understand it, he has done a very admirable job and only has the one singular, if you want to say, flaw to his game currently, is that he does have a couple of high snaps. It appears to be on a daily basis. So here again, I believe that's purely repetition. And the more he works with Tua and the other quarterbacks, the better that will get. As far as Eichenberg goes, Eichenberg has been holding his own. I have to say, though, according to the reports that we've gotten, it is better when Armstead is in there. Now, Coleman has been taking snaps in Armstead's when Armstead is not there. So that is something else that we may need to look at. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the depth, but the two rookies, as I understand it, have been making their own marks and been doing very well. Now, does that give me any boost in my opinion of depth? No, not really, but we'll see what happens. Banwart and Pinky, I believe, have also been taking snaps at center. So you really have to watch the numbers as far as who's actually handing the ball, hiking the ball off to Tua or the other quarterbacks, and really watch who has been, who the majority of the high snaps have been coming from. Now, that's what I know so far from the offensive line. Trill Williams is a dog. I believe that you're going to see, a jump from several of our defensive backs this year, and potentially even if he makes the roster, the rookie out of is it Oregon? I think you're going to see some surprises out of him. Correct. So that's what I know of and what I've heard the discussion of so far. So y'all have at it.
Appreciate it, Arl. Thank you for the insight. We appreciate the stuff you've been hearing from Cam from Twitter. We appreciate that as a fan base. How does everybody feel about that?
I'm happy with the way things are going on the defensive backfield. I'm very happy about Noah not falling flat on his face. That's a good thing to hear. But yeah, it's still, the offensive line is still a concern. I mean, just like Larry talked about, center and right tackle have always been really our biggest concerns. And moving Williams over, yeah, it may somewhat solve the center position, but if Eichenberg's holding his own, that's one thing. I do believe that it doesn't matter who's next to Armstead. Armstead is always going to show out, and it's always going to be better on that left side with Armstead in. But that's where I think that leadership from Armstead, plays a huge role, not only his physical prowess, but yeah, I mean, I like to see some more depth on this line too. JL, I'm the same way. I'm not sold on it. Let me get, since I got MCJB here, let me show him real quick. This is what I worked hard to get for you, MCJB, today. This is yours when you come down to Miami. So I got you Tua autograph right there in the middle. I got Gesicki, and I got Xavier Howard right there.
Wait, hold on. That's for me?
That's for you. I got it done for you today. I got the autographs for you today.
This shit fire. Okay.
Let me show you guys some of the stuff from today.
Appreciate it.
Give me a
Thank you,
second.
Batman.
No worries. All right, let me show you real quick. The flag came in too. So we're gonna be putting these up. We're putting them up soon. All right. Flags are in. From today, like I said, I'm gonna try to get this autograph tomorrow, so I can do a giveaway on the show. Okay. This is a player worn Mike Gesicki jersey. All right. I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna get it autographed tomorrow, so I can do a giveaway on the show. And I got an Xavier Howard player worn jersey as well. Try to get that autograph for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it. Like I mentioned, I got the Ricky Williams. I'm gonna do a giveaway for the Ricky. Probably at 200 subscribers. Probably. I'll do that, and then once I get the autographs for these guys, hopefully tomorrow I can get it done. So I wanna see if some lucky fan here could get that. I want to give that to the fans out here.
Is somebody good? I hear breathing. No.
There we go.
It ain't me.
Me, my bad.
But yeah, so what I like I mentioned, Trill Williams. Like CT mentioned, we've been on him for a while. We've been talking about, we want to see improvement from, Noah and Trill. We're definitely seeing that. We're definitely going to see them play, a significant amount of time in preseason. So that's interesting for me. Like, again, that's what I've been wanting to see. I want to see these guys have at it. I'm intrigued by the possibilities, what they could bring to the table. And it's a good thing because I know a lot of people are talking about depth when it comes to the offensive the cornerback position. A lot of people want to say, you know, we're a little weak when it comes to backups in case of an emergency. But like, you know, I have a lot of faith in this coaching staff. I have a lot of faith in Sam Madison and Patrick Surtain. And a lot of the vets too, man. These vets are helping these younger guys. We've seen X take Noah under his wing before. We've seen that, and we want to see continued development because, you know, it's gonna help us. That way, we don't have to. You know, if the Dolphins want to move off of Byron Jones next season, then if one of these guys steps up, then you don't have to draft one early in the draft. You know, these are great things that we want from our team. We want this from our team. You know, I don't know if they're gonna end up replacing Adam Butler. Maybe they feel okay with what they have with Zach Zeiler and the depth that they have on the line. But yeah, when Adam Butler, when I noticed I think it was what, Thursday? I think we cut him Thursday or Wednesday.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday. We got news that we cut him, so I was like, okay. So what are we bringing in? We got to bring in somebody, at least a vet, just to, you know, for camp body so we can work out. We got news about a week ago that Reuben Foster? Yeah, Reuben Foster apparently was going to try out with the Seahawks. Seattle. He never ended up signing, so he's still available out there. Channing Tindall, he's very fast. I mean, we don't have to say that, but he looks very fast out there on the field. I like what he has to offer. That sideline to sideline speed you can clearly see that. You can clearly see that from him. And that's a great sign. It's a great sign. You know, it's a good thing to hear and to see, especially from a rookie. I like to see that from him.
I mean, Batman, just to pause on what you just said, I mean, I find it quite interesting because, you know, we're pounding the table for Reuben Foster, right, at one point, and to bring him in, at least for camp, right? And you see that, I mean, has Tyndall really taken that much of a leap, or is he better than expected in training camp that the Dolphins are like, okay, maybe we don't need to bring in Reuben Foster?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That he's more advanced than they could have hoped for. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Vonjo. Maybe that's why they're. Remember, a lot of teams are doing that. Probably with center like the Dolphins doing. So they're seeing what they have in house before they make any other moves.
Because Larry, when you think about it, bringing in a Reuben Foster, right, to take snaps away from Tyndall, could actually hamper his growth. Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Secondly, I'm glad to hear today we're actually catching interceptions because apparently we've been dropping them left and right. So I'm glad to hear that they were actually catching them this year. Today.
I know. And to y'all's both point and Batman's that could also be a huge reason why we didn't bring anybody else in after Butler was gone, because Siler has stepped up, Raekwon is playing great, and so is Christian Wilkins. Then what's the need for another Adam Butler? There's really no need.
Don't forget about
because
Jenkins.
You have 5 solid interior guys. Raekwon can play that bigger Butler role, and there's no reason to bring anybody else in and take snaps away from these young guys that are only going to get better.
Well, you know, but CT, the argument might be the other way around. That's opposite. You want to bring in somebody so you don't overuse them. These are not unproven players. Raekwon, Christian, Zach Siler.
Oh, I'm saying we already have other young guys that we have playing that 3rd, 4th team in camp.
We do. We do. But remember, Adam Butler was part of it too. So that spot is not. I'm not saying that it's necessary, but it could be a consideration that why you want to get another one.
Is Jenkins still part of the team?
Yes.
Yes. That's why I'm saying I don't really think it's necessary.
Well, you know what? Part of the rotation as well, because I believe last year we had a 4-man rotation when it comes to that position on the D line, where those guys just kept rotating in and out.
Yeah.
And we've got 6 that are veterans, not including, you know, the young guys we brought in for camp. Obviously, you know, they're not the best of the best. I mean,
No, we're talking about the tackles here. Look, I don't know.
Yeah.
They had Adam Butler. Adam Butler was primarily a nose tackle,
Mhm.
back pass rushing, basically a nose tackle. So that
Yeah.
leaves us with two, and you want to go through a whole camp with only two. You're going to wear them out. Now, Benito Jones and Raekwon Davis. So I'm just thinking, I don't know. I don't know about these other kids that are there. If they feel comfortable, obviously not, but they have the roster spot. So,
Yeah, I was just saying I would think that knowing if we have two guys in the regular season that can play that nose comfortably, which again, if we're going to be running that 4-3 more than we are now, even if we play a 3-4 with an extra linebacker on the edge blitzing or whatever, that doesn't mean that they've even had Ogba line up inside at times too.
the pass rush. Yeah, no, let's not overstate that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
No,
so that's where I think it's just a little,
no, CT. It's not about the final 53 man roster. I don't see any reason for them not to go with John Jenkins, right? I'm talking about we still got 4 weeks of training camp, and you're
No,
going to
you
give all the
say
snaps to these two. You're going to wear them out.
No,
wear
I'm
them out.
saying
you
that's
want
why
so Larry wants to
we
keep.
still have the undrafted guys and the other camp bodies.
I don't know. Are they nose tackles? I don't know.
I remember we brought in one defensive lineman.
Not D line. See, I'm being very specific here.
Yes, I know. I was saying I remember one D lineman that when I read when we had signed him that he had played nose tackle somewhere. I don't remember where he was from, but there was one that I know of. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's what I'm saying. We don't know, and if they feel comfortable with, they have a kid that they like that they want to consider for the practice squad. Another reason you might switch out, maybe nothing to do with Adam Butler being cut out, but if you're not comfortable with a kid that's not showing enough, you may bring somebody in. Which is, thank you for reminding me of that. This is probably what happened with the punter. Okay, guys. They didn't bring in this guy because Thomas Morstead was hurt. They already had a punter, an additional punter. They cut that punter and brought him in, this one in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So is that some sign that they were not happy with what the kid was showing? They want to give another punter a chance? I don't know. Or is there concern with Morstead? I brought it up because I think you mentioned that it's no competition. I'm saying, whoa. Not necessarily true, because why would they make the switch out the two kids?
That's true.
There was no competition for Morstead.
You remember the year, Larry, that we brought in we brought in a kicker, and then he made the team. The one that we currently have, right?
Remember we started with Matt Turk, and then that's when we brought in the new guy.
Sanders,
and then the year after that,
Sanders was drafted. That was one of our draft picks.
Yeah, that was the nailing in the cake, or the icing on the cake was Turk got taken out by an undrafted guy we brought in, and then that guy did such a crappy job that then we drafted Sanders.
Okay, makes sense. I'm excited, man. It's Larry. When does the first day of camp in Tampa? Is it like Wednesday?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Well, it can't be one. I don't know. I don't know when the preseason game is. That'll tell you. If it's Saturday, that's
the game's
probably
Saturday.
Wednesday and Thursday. That's Wednesday and Thursday. Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Think about this: 7 days till game day.
Yeah, and I mentioned this yesterday. I'm very intrigued by this scenario because Tampa plays their first game tomorrow night, and they're going to be going into game 2 of the preseason against us, which is our first game. And obviously Brady's not. They've already said Brady's not going to play, but we're going up against that second string quarterback that everybody likes. I keep mentioning. I forget his name. Is it Trask? What's his name? I forgot his
Kyle
name.
Trask.
Yeah. We're going against him. We're going against him, and he's going to have a little bit of rhythm because he is playing his first game tomorrow. So I like the fact that we're going to be facing a team that's already played a preseason game. I like that as a team because we're not getting two rusty teams. We want to see. I want to see.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're playing tomorrow. Their first preseason game is with us.
No, I think it's tomorrow. Don't they play the Rams?
No.
I think it was tomorrow, Larry.
Nope.
Sunday Night Football.
Nope. Their preseason schedule is us, the Titans, and then the Colts. Then the regular season.
I was
starts.
wrong. Okay. Because I saw something. It was the Bucks versus Rams. I could be wrong.
And it's quite interesting that we played against Kyle Trask. You know, he's a mobile quarterback out of UF.
Yep.
He's not that mobile.
Well, not Josh
He
Allen.
got some wheels. He's not Josh Allen, but he got some wheels on him because I watch.
Yeah, there's a lot of quarterback with wheels, and they don't give us trouble. It's just Josh Allen. Even Lamar Jackson didn't give us trouble.
Because I watched him. I'm a UF fan. I'm a Gator fan, so I watched him at college. So.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge Trask fan.
I wasn't. He doesn't really have much.
He doesn't. His mechanics are terrible. I mean, granted, yes, he is mobile, but his mechanics are terrible, and he's wildly inconsistent and accurate. Yeah, he's just wildly inconsistent.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no preseason game. Remember, the first week is only the Hall of Fame, which was
I was
Thursday.
looking at it right now.
Yeah.
I must have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Dolphins are next Saturday for sure.
Okay, Saturday. Yeah, it should be Saturday. Saturday, 7:30.
7:30. The game starts at 8. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Larry, are you doing something for the game? Like, are you going live or something, or you just you want to watch it and enjoy it?
No, I want to watch, enjoy. Hey, I'm letting you roll right now, buddy. Next Saturday, you coming on at 7, 8 o'clock? I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be watching.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna be. So I took the day off. Shout out to Vince. I'm doing a tour of I guess the new facility for the Dolphins. And then after that, I'm going up north to Coconut Creek to watch the Tampa game with a couple fans up there in Pompano. But yeah, I'm excited. I know we're getting is like videos and highlights and things like that. And as a fan base, we get excited because naturally when we miss football and we don't have football and you get glimpses of football, even if it's practice, it's exciting times. So, I keep mentioning I can't wait to see those practices, what comes out of those practices next week. And I look forward to this team and showcasing what some I'm focused more on the guys that are trying to fight for a roster spot. I want to see what these guys have to do. The running backs, we saw another thing from Dokes today. I want to see a heavy workload from these guys to see if they're capable or worthy enough to even stash in the practice squad. Very intrigued, very excited to see that. I want to see more from McKinley. I know Aro was talking about it, and I mentioned that he got the interception today. And I'm very intrigued by him. Shout out to Eric Rowe, and I told him I was going to give him a shout out today. I don't know if he's watching, but I told him I was going to give him a shout out today. But yeah, it's exciting. Check your posts, like McDaniel mentioned. Check your posts. It's exciting times, man, and. Somebody mentioned this yesterday. Irving was there. I know. Shout out to Lewis. He had a great space yesterday. And I believe the guy's name was Irving. If you could help me out, what was his name? Forgot his name, but he mentioned something about, if you want to be fair, try to not, how I've been mentioning that we should think of Tua being this is rookie year. So that's a little harsh to say as far as the rookie year, but having a clean slate.
Was it Kendall?
Kendall. Yeah. Kendall was talking about it.
Yeah.
So going into a perspective, whether you support, you don't believe in Tua, just going in with an open mind and seeing that, critique him as if we critique him because we want to compare him and we want to make sure he is our franchise quarterback, which that's fair to do. 100%. But to nitpick little things about him, we should all go with a clean slate perspective this season and see what he has to offer.
That's only fair. That's only fair.
The kid, you know, I apologize, I call him the kid, but he's you know, he looks great. He really does. And I know it's, you know, when you hear it from me and you hear me saying that, you know, people are like, oh, he's a Tua near, he loves Tua. And I wish somebody could say that doesn't have a Tua hat on. And you know, you saw TD, you know, shout out to TD, man. He's doing a crazy flight schedule. He said he was going to be there tomorrow, but he's going from Texas to coming back tonight. Like, he said he was coming down on tomorrow. Even TD said last week that, you know, Tua looked better. He looked better. And I like when you hear things like that, it makes the fan base, you know, okay, you know, if we have it's not necessarily that TD's negative. TD is, you know, he wants the franchise quarterback, right? That's what he wants.
He's just realistic. Hypercritical is better term than a hater. He's just hypercritical.
Right.
Yeah, he could be a little critical at times, but you know, I think he's kind
because he wants more out of it.
When you hear positivity, though,
here's the thing, but Batman. But here's the thing: like we know that Tua has the ability. Like he's flashed it, right? He's shown what he can do when you know he's shown that he can go, you know, toe to toe with some of the best quarterbacks in the league. Like he's shown that he can even, you know, put a team on his back and carry them from, like, you know, 20, 15 points down, whatever it is. You know, it's just the consistency, bro. And you know, you can't have guys that just flash. You know, the guys that make it in this league are the ones that are consistent, the ones that show consistency at the next level, bro. And not everything is going to be great for them. Like everything you know, that you know, people who are pro Tua or whatever, everything that they bring up, you know, the bad offensive line, bad running game, it's a fair argument, you know, like, because remember, there's not that many elite quarterbacks. Only a few elite quarterbacks can overcome all of that. But that all being said, like, he needs to, you know, it's all about him just improving his overall game, just the fundamentals and just his approach to the game, the understanding, the mental aspect of the game. If he can, you know, kind of like wrap that up and just have the game slow down for him, just, you know, play like you're hungry, play like every snap is your last, bro. If he can do that, you know, the sky's the limit for the kid, you know, and that's why, you know, it's just his inconsistency is what makes people doubt that he could be the Dolphins franchise quarterback, because we've gone through 23 different starting quarterbacks since Dan Marino retired, and it's fair for people to doubt Tua, bro. And it's just, you know, but all I'm saying is,
I think that, again, we've brought this up, and I don't know this Kenny, whoever it is. For me, this is Tua's second year. And the reason why is, bro, they should have never put him out in the first year period. He wasn't.
I agree.
And so I don't want to say treat this like his rookie year, because that's bullshit. He has had, just because he hasn't had the physical side of the game for 2 years, he's still gotten the mental side. Even though he physically wasn't ready the first year, he's had the opportunity to mentally prepare, which apparently he's done in and out and done just amazing things. Again, you know, Mike McDaniel's never said anything about him not knowing plays. He's gotten on him a little bit about, you know, hey, when you make a mistake, you know, don't let it get you 2 down, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But we're not hearing none of that bullshit about Tua doesn't know the playbook. He doesn't know where to do this. But no, he's got the mental side down. Now the physical side is catching up. And this is where I truly think that giving him this as a second year, and if you take it comparatively to any other quarterback, bro, if he comes out and he balls out in year 2, bro, other franchises, the Bills, had to wait for year 3 for Josh Allen. So, bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
But in terms, like, now he has everything at his disposal to make that next jump. You know what I'm saying? And
but it's not part of that.
But if you take it out, but the thing is,
it's about him.
The thing is,
listen. This is year 3. This is year 3 for me. Because year 1, okay, you was a rookie. You should have got the mental part down. Okay, you switch offensive quarters, but at the same time, you saw what defensive speed looked like. You saw what NFL defenses look like. You see that live, and you got one of the benefits that other rookies didn't get. You was in the game, so you actually got to experience NFL defensive speed. Second year, okay, whatever. You got a whole year under your belt. Got injured. Hey, it happens. This year, no, this is year 3. You need to take that year 3 leap. And like Irving said, he flashes. And we don't need flashes anymore. We need a consistent beam of light.
See, and I agree with you in that, Banjo.
It's like if you hold on 1 second. No, hold on. No, there's no pushing back, because if you were going down,
there is
the NFL season is like going down a dark road with a cliff, right? From turn to turn. Would you want a steady beam of light, or would you want your headlights going in and out?
Yes,
Chances are, if you
I
go in and out,
that's
you're
not
falling
what I'm
off that
getting
damn
at.
cliff.
That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is, so again, you're in shape, you're a big guy and whatever. So you understand that during the season, there is minimal to no weight training whatsoever occurring during season, correct?
Depends on the position you're playing.
So
really.
I'll take that as a no. Yeah. So again, during the regular season, if players are working out strength-wise, they're doing it for maintaining muscle mass. They're not trying to make any gains. They're not trying to wear their body out.
You're not building. I'm just saying you're not building.
Finish.
You're not building. I'm agreeing with you. You're not building.
Yes.
It's more of working out. It's more of working out soreness and lactic acid and just
and
just
for maintenance
the body
for maintenance. Yeah. So my whole point though is Tua came in at the end or at the beginning of his rookie year, going in, he wasn't ready to start even in week 7, because that's when we started him. Physically, he wasn't ready. So we threw him in there anyway. Ross be damned. Whatever the situation is, I really don't give a crap. But it gave him that last because at that time it was only 16 games. So he had 9 games to, yes, get the mental part down, which I agree with you. I said that. The mental issue isn't, or the mental part of it isn't the issue. It's the fact that going into last year, he had the ability to start making gains and reflecting on not only his injury, but starting to get back into the physical groove. Now, he made improvements, but you can only do so much in a short off season if, and this is why I'm saying if, they put him throughout the entire off season in his second year. He was working out every fucking day, literally every day, 7 days a week. So at some point, you have to gauge the fact that you can work out every day, but you're not making muscular gains. No, at that point, you're conditioning yourself and you're trying to do repetitious things to get your body to start, again, layman's term, muscle memory. That's its purpose, not for him to strengthen himself, improve his hip, his trunk rotation, his shoulder elevation is something I've brought up multiple times. I'm going to do a show with Batman on this. We're going to do it upright for y'all who want to really learn.
Hey,
some
but
shit.
CC, you're right, bro. When he throws, like his form is pretty. Like his form is so much better than last year, bro.
His shoulder elevation is better for the simple fact, and I'm not giving all the whole show away, but his shoulder elevation is much better this offseason because we actually brought an offensive lineman where he's able to step up into the pocket and make a throw without having to adjust his arm angle or shoulder elevation because he's got a guy in his face. So for once, he can actually use correct mechanics because he's not running for his fucking life.
So CT, I get that, but why am I still hearing inconsistencies in camp right now?
I'm going to weigh in. The other area, my vast experience has told me social media is great. Okay, because we got access to inform about our team and what's happening. One of the things that, unfortunately, the downside of this is that we're for a better lack of analogy, we're just watching the sausage being made here and how disgusting it could be. Gentlemen, 40 years of training camp observation. Every freaking team has ups and downs in training camp. It's long, it's hot. Okay, no team. Matter of fact, if you're watching a lot of your work, and God bless you, and I'm retired, God bless me. So I'm watching inside training camp, and almost every camp at some point they say, well, this quarterback, whether it's Aaron Rodgers, is not looking good now. It's an up and down. It's a natural process of training camp. So hold everything. You're watching the sausage being made. Don't make any determinations unless you have actual real facts to make that determination. Like I said, we're watching Connor Williams learn to be a center, and we're panicking. Okay, I'm panicking more because of Michael Dieter not being able to go preseason. Something if Connor Williams doesn't work out, then our fallback plan will probably not be ready for the regular season, or if he is ready for with virtually no training camp, which is not good because we can't afford to lose a game, not even one game because of a key player not being ready to play. So, guys, it's sausage being made. Stop. Okay, Tua's gonna have good days and bad games. Guess what? Aaron Rodgers had a bad game this past week. So, then you want to worry? We legitimately worry about Zach Wilson having a lot of bad games. Okay, there are a lot of the bad days in training camp for Zach Wilson. Don't worry. Okay, don't get now. If you're gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of this, yeah, then you worry.
Yeah, but Joe, just like I said earlier, though, with the whole idea of, all this up and down, he's inconsistent. Bro, camp is made to push Tua, to force things into windows that he doesn't know if he can or cannot make that throw into that tight-ass window. But this is the opportunity for him to learn. You don't want him learning that shit during the regular season. Let him make his mistakes now. Let him say, hey, let me try to fit this shit in here real quick. Ba-blam. Oh, shit, I can make that one. Then the next time he'll go, let me try this. Ba-blam. Oh, shit, it got knocked away. Oh, shit, it got intercepted. It got deflected, whatever. Okay, in a real game, I'm not going to make that second throw. But if I see the opportunity to make that first throw, I'm going to fucking make it. That's the whole point of training camp.
Hey, by the way, I did like that outside throw to Tyreek Hill. It was, I think it was like a 25-yard. I think it was running like a post route. It was a nice throw to the outside. That was a really impressive throw.
By the way, guys, another reason teams may not go look good from one to the next day is teams generally have a specific plan in place, right? Today we're going to work on this, tomorrow we're going to work on that. That's what training camp's about. You don't work on everything in one shot. For example, obviously the first day of training camp with pads open to the public, they were working on their deep throws. They did it time and often again. Next day they're working on their running game. People are saying we don't
deep
throw
ball
as
looks
much.
nice.
Yeah, right. And you know what? This is the kisser, right? How ridiculous people are. I forgot who mentioned it. I don't want to mention names, but he was mentioned that Tua was having he's concerned because Tua was having problems with short throws. Did you hear what I just said? That Tua was concerned because Tua was I don't remember who it is. I don't want to even insult the poor person, okay? That Tua was having problems with short throws. Guys, what's wrong with that? Oh, see, Dolphin fans can't think. Okay, I put him. What is Tua best at throughout his whole time here in career?
The short pass.
I mean, I think it was like
exactly. Yeah, why are you worried about it? It's training camp. They're working on timing.
No.
Don't worry about that shit.
All I care about is the intermediate parts of the field. That's all I care about.
That's the area. And that's the one thing that was positive. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rick.
And he's improved.
That's the one thing that was positive about yesterday's workout because some people were reporting that most of his good throws were where? In the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
and especially when the window is closing, I've seen those throws where like he's throwing in between like a nickel, a corner and a safety, and he just threads the needle in the middle, and that's a big improvement from last year. So, is that a crypto, Stephen Ross?
Hey, let's welcome Stephen Ross and JL Sports Talk. Sorry about that, Larry.
Yeah, let me hold on a second. I gotta address Cap for Life. Okay. Hey, Cap.
Hold on,
buddy.
before you address him. Hey, Batman, thanks for having me on, but I gotta make a call to the wife real quick. So
no problem. Hey, we
appreciate
we love you, Bonjo.
Take care, buddy. Cap for Life, my friend. Okay, you have a habit of doing that and being inconsistent. I'll put it that way. You're picking out one play that happened last year. Oh, he missed a 10-yard pass. Yeah, he was like 75% accurate. That means 25% of the time he's not going to complete it back. Do you know why you're being inconsistent? Because then when we're talking about the long ball now, accuracy with the long ball, then you say, oh, but he doesn't throw it enough. What are you talking about, Cap? Of course you want to be that way. Cap, I know you really, really don't want to open up your heart and hope to the Dolphin fans. I know you're like a lot of Dolphins fans, like been hurt so often. You don't want to really open up. I get that, but please, please be at least logical in your arguments. You picking one play he missed. Yeah, please.
Come on, Cap. Come up and debate us. Let's do it. It's Saturday. Let's go.
Before you say anything, bro, I disagree with everything you just said, bro.
And Crypto, I might be nice to Crypto. Crypto, I'm gonna agree with everything you say, buddy.
Yeah. Everything you just said is incorrect.
Don't want to say you're dead wrong, Larry. I want to break the tie, so let's see.
You're absolutely right, Crypto.
What's up, Crypto?
It's all good. It's all good, man. How's life, man?
Pretty good, Crypto. You working?
Yeah. You guys helped me get through the night, man. You guys helped me get through the night. I appreciate it. Batman.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Now we got to talk more shit about Crypto now that we know he's listening.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
What happened to 60-40? What happened to 60-40? Where are we at now, Crypto? Where's the counter at now?
The counter is at 65. 65.
65, 35.
Hey, you guys are talking to the superstar co-host of the Twitter Spaces.
There you go.
So watch out.
Yeah, my man Lewis, man. Shout out to my man Lewis.
Yo.
Let me co-host. Yeah, it was some good spaces the last couple of days.
Yeah, I have fun.
See, but y'all gotta stop doing that shit when I'm at work. Y'all gotta do that shit.
Hey, CT, I can't hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I think the audio cut out.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly, bro.
Yeah,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
What's going on, JL Sports Talk?
Nothing much. I remember seeing you at training camp.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Crypto. Maybe you're hitting a dead spot or something, dude.
I can't hear nobody.
You gotta reset it.
Go back in.
Come back. Yeah.
Go out and come back in.
Hey, real quick, guys, let me give a shout out to the sponsors real quick. So I want to give a shout out to Tailgating 305. You're trying to get a custom chain, you want to get a custom of anything. This guy does fine woodwork. Christian Mora, hit up Tailgating 305 on Instagram. Tell him Batman 2423 sent you. Anything you could think of, any idea of anything you would like to create, he can make it for you, and he can ship you to anywhere in the country. You know, he makes things for all the teams, Packers, Bucks, Raiders, all the time. So hit him up, Tailgating 305. And like I said, great chains, great quality work. Check out Tailgating 305 on Instagram and check out all the beautiful artwork that he has and chains and pieces that he makes. I want to give a shout out. I went to the private event yesterday. We got a brand new seltzer coming to Miami, and it's called Liddy. Very good seltzer. I actually have they're not canning yet, but they're gonna be canning in 2 months. And I told them I'm gonna give them a shout out. I'm gonna try to see if I can get them connected with the Dolphins to make it the official seltzer of the Miami Dolphins. You know, these guys that they gave me 3 bottles that I am gonna be bringing tomorrow of all 3 flavors. Shout out to Liddy, man, the new 6% alcohol seltzer in Miami, locally brewed. And man, shout out to these guys. They're doing great things, man. I went to the private event yesterday, and it was a great time. Like I said, I got 3 bottles for tomorrow's tailgate, and everybody could have a try. It's gonna be it's pretty good. They got a pina colada, they got a blueberry, and they got a lemonade. So it's really good, really good. Good thing to drink when it's hot, and you're at the beach, at the pool, or at training camp, or at practice, or at tailgating for any sport. great thing to drink, and it's smooth, tastes just like water, but it'll creep up on you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Batman Concrete's asking a question. I assume it's for Tailgate 305 because I was wondering that too. Does he have a website?
Let me check.
Yeah, he should. I mean, he doesn't. I highly recommend it. Get a website.
He might be doing a website soon because I think he has his link tree set up. And no, right now it's just emails. Yeah, I'll talk to him tomorrow because he's coming tomorrow. He's in town because he's from Tampa. He's up there, but he's gonna be here tomorrow. He got here today, so everybody was asking about him. So, but I'll talk to him. He has big things coming. He's gonna set up. He's gonna have to set up a website because he said the orders are coming in and they're flying fast. They're flying in. So, and it's a wait list. You put in an order, and then there is a wait list, especially with the football season coming up. And the cool thing about the stuff is that you could actually hang it because it comes equipped already with 2 hangers to hang on the wall. When you don't want to wear it, you could hang it on the wall. So yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll let him know about that, Larry.
Just a suggestion. One other thing too, just you don't mind. Let me remind people that Vic is hosting on September 18th, the Baltimore Raven game. If you're anywhere near Ocala, I'll be there. Batman said he's going to try to be there. I think Von Joe says he's going to be try to be there.
Cap said he was going with me too.
Cap, yeah. Guys, come on up. Just email me, or if Batman don't mind, you can email or text Batman. Let him know. So I'll give Batman the address and all that. And, let us know you're coming so we can prepare. I've been there a couple of times with them. Vic and Jessica are really cool people, and they have a pool with a TV outside and a nice big TV in the living room and a TV in his man cave. So yep, definitely it's a good time. And Batman, he loves his liquor. He's hard liquor. He's hard liquor. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there for sure, Larry. 100%. How we decided on the game is going to the Vikings game.
No, it's going to be the Baltimore. No, the Baltimore
second game. The second game.
Okay. Yeah, September 18th, because that's a road game. So yeah, that's the only reason I didn't commit, because I wanted to make sure it was a road game. Because obviously, if it's in Miami, we're not going to have people coming up, but they might go to the game or whatever. But now it's a road game, so anybody leaves St. Petersburg, Orlando,
Lewis, you got to come out there. Shout out to Lewis. What's going on, Lewis? Because he lives in Tampa area, so that'd be cool.
Yeah,
what's up, Lewis? My boy.
What up?
Hey, Lewis. I don't know if you missed what Larry was mentioning, but yeah, man, we got to go to we're gonna go to Vic Costner, right? Costner,
yeah.
Costner. We're going to his house to watch in Ocala. We're gonna go watch the Dolphins game versus Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore. So if you want to make it out there, we'll be out there. I'll be out there for sure.
Yeah, guys who don't know Vic, Vic is one of the original supporters. Supporters of TD, DDW when they first started, and supports almost all the major.
Everybody. Yeah.
Everybody know that this field knows Vic, and he supports.
It's kind of like Chef Jew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Shit, and his wife is smart. She's knowledgeable. We had a lot of talks with her on Larry's show. Oh my God, just amazing.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Amazing people.
Yeah.
And they're really nice. They love to entertain.
Really good. I'm trying to get some more tickets for the Miami game. I got 2 road games already.
You gotta bring Vic a present though. You gotta bring him something good.
That's the other thing I want to talk. You don't have to bring anything, but
no, I know. I was making a joke. I was making a joke.
Guy. No, hold on, because I'm being serious. Okay?
Yeah.
Vic's not that kind of guy. He'll never ask you for anything. I'm not, because I always like to bring something, because put people out of the way. So it's nothing big. I mean, you're a big. I'm sure Batman. I don't have to ask Batman. I know he's going to bring a whole shitload of his beers and stuff like that. He always does that in the tailgate. And like me, I'm thinking about making arroz con gandules for people who never had that or never understood that. And that'll go well with the part.
Damn, Larry.
I've been asking you to bring hot dogs.
The good shit I can't go to. That's fucked up.
Well, that's because I know you can't go to.
I know. See, that's exactly.
I want to taste your Puerto Rican home cooking, man. I want to see if it.
Yeah, you know what, guys?
If it's authentic.
This is the truth, right? After I've kind of talked about it, I haven't made that in like 2 years, right? So I made it my batch of a long time, and it came out, So I got to practice a little bit more.
I grew up on
Hey,
that shit.
Larry, if that's true, bro, oh my God. One of these times I'm gonna come to a game and you gotta make some authentic coquito for me.
Hell no. Anybody that has real coquito, Puerto Rico coquito, knows you gotta be careful. You gotta get everybody really, really wasted. Really.
Yeah, I know, because I had it a few. My best friend across the street, his dad is they were Puerto Rican, and every year we had a huge block party, and bro, he would make gallons of this stuff.
Yep.
And we would all walk around for New Year's, and we'd all go house to house. We had like big tower lights and stuff, and we'd close off. We had a double cul-de-sac, and we just walk around. Everybody would make food. We had Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, just everybody. Like, bro, it was like just going around the world. I mean, we had Hispanics, we had everybody, and just, oh my God, coquito with that freaking the natural cinnamon, and he let it ferment for a couple weeks in the fridge. He made it way ahead of time to let it get super strong. I mean, they were taking shots of this shit, and they were done.
Yeah, like I know a girl that makes it
on Christmas Day, bro.
She makes it.
Bro.
She makes it
especially
like,
on Christmas, bro.
She got the biggest business of coquito. Like I remember when we first started. She first started, and it was like friends, and here you go, and within a year and a half, 2 years, it blew up, and she ships and everything. But it's complicated when you ship because obviously it's with the heat and exposure, it could be bad.
Yeah, for people don't understand why things like pasteles is another one, Puerto Rican. You're good at it. You could sell that during the holidays and make tons and tons of money because a lot of work to make. But the reason is because there's no set recipe in Puerto Rican cooking. I'm sure the same thing in Cuban cooking. The one who makes the best arroz gandules is mom. The only one that makes it better than mom is abuelita, right? That's the way it is.
Talk to him, Larry.
So that's the way it is. So
Hey,
it's hard to find
I remember when my grandfather when he used to come from Puerto Rico every year. Every time my grandfather used to come from Puerto Rico, bro, he used to bring like bags of pastel because he lived in a city called Cagua in Puerto Rico. And every Christmas he would bring pastel, bro, and he would bring like a Don Q, which is that Puerto Rican rum, and he would bring like what else would he bring, man? Yeah, I don't know. He would just bring like
it's authentic, bro. Like I've been, Larry, we've been talking about this. I haven't been down there in quite some time, and all these Cubans that come up here to the northern places, and they're like, yeah, I make it authentic. I do it right, and you were like, nah.
Yeah, no, there is no right way.
That ain't right, bro.
Yep, that's right. There ain't no right way. One of the problems I'm having, just a little insider, I have an old-fashioned cauldron that's really, really old, and I always believe that the fragrance from the very season gets buried into the cauldron. But my cauldron is so old, I think it's a little warped, and that's one of the reasons I'm having trouble. If I should pull it out. I still have some of that arroz. Show you guys, see how old it is and burnt out it is. It's that stuff, but man, that is so true, man.
Hey, can I pose a question to everybody on the panel?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right. Going back into football, this is going to be my optimism for Tua. So everybody considers me a hater, which I'm not, but just hear me out. Let me land because I really want to hear y'all's opinion, right? I don't see Tua getting to the 4,000 mark, but I can easily see Tua this year 3,900 yards, right? But I started thinking, and we're seeing some good things, and we're also hearing that he's 100% healthy, that hip is healthy. Again, I'm not going to say Tua's Lamar Jackson running, right? But in my opinion, I would like to see Tua. And again, what happens if Tyreek Hill is streaking down the sideline? Jalen Waddle, they're playing man coverage. There might be space, open opportunity. So I was just screwing around a little bit. 17 games, if Tua can average 25 yards a game, if Tua can average 25 yards rushing a game, that gives him a total for the season of 425 yards. So let's just say Tua gives us 3,900 yards passing. But now on top of that, you add the 425 rushing, and let's say he gets you 3 to 4 rushing touchdowns as well. Bro, now you're talking about total of like 4,200, 4,300. I think that's very possible for Tua. So I just wanted to see y'all gauge. Is that me just overthinking too much, or is 25 yards per game for Tua a realistic mark that we all think he could hit?
I think I could do it. I think you could do it.
It's possible.
Yeah, guys.
I think you're underselling him, but go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm with CT on that. Like I said, I've been going back looking at the games. One thing that Tua did well last year, not frequently, was run. You all forget that. I mean, you all remember the big play where he knocked over the Jet defender, right?
Absolutely, Larry.
But there were other
And he
plays
should
where
have
he
booed
just
a
took off.
Baker out of his fucking cleats.
Yeah. No, you know why, guys? Because just because somebody is not Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, don't mean they cannot be effective in the run.
Absolutely, I agree.
That's also one of the reasons out in San Francisco they said they wanted to go with Garoppolo because he's so unathletic. But Tua, that's not Tua's problem. He's not. I think he'd be very effective running, and as long as he runs smart, like pick up your chunky yards because everybody's going down there, and then slide. Don't
Larry,
what I would like to see
Larry,
from
let me ask you
him.
this then, because you and CT kind of said that I was underselling him. So y'all think he could get more than 25 yards a game?
Yeah.
Well, you
so
know
let
what?
me explain why.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Larry. My
No,
bad.
go ahead, CT. No. I always like to somebody.
Yeah, no, I was thinking because on average, I know, and I'm gonna get to a little schematics. So, we don't know exactly how Mike McDaniel's gonna do his thing. He's got his own flavor, and he's been waiting for the opportunity to be a head coach. He's got aces up his sleeve everywhere. But I do know in the Shanahan fucking system, they use that rollout bootleg on third downs 45% of the time. And this was from a video I'd watched, and they had broken down the stats, pulled up the page. So we didn't run that bootleg, that naked bootleg, maybe 2 or 3 times a game. So we're going to increase that to say maybe 10 times a game he may run that bootleg. Sometimes the receiver is going to be out there in front of him. But if it's Waddle across the field and Tyreek deep and say, I don't know, Cedric Wilson coming across the other way, and all it is Waddle coming across on a post or an out across the field. Tua has, he's stuck to him like glue. Let me get this 7-8 yards while he's covering Waddle. And then every once in a while, he may do a Buda Baker thing or see something up the middle. He may get 5-10 yards, something like that. But just statistically speaking, say out of 10 times he runs that bootleg, he runs it 3 for 8 yards. 8 and 8 is 16, 24. That's 24 just on 3 plays alone. We're not talking about if he sees any other point in the game. Hey, I got nothing to throw to, but I got this open lane. Let me run and get 5-6 yards. I think realistically speaking, I would be comfortable saying he could get 35, 40 yards a game.
I won't go that far, but no. That's one of the things in the San Francisco. You're exactly right, CT. Everybody talks about the motion and everybody flowing one way and counteracting, but San Francisco also used their quarterback as well in the counter flow of that. That's one, like I said, it's one of the reasons they got away because while Garoppolo did all right flowing to the right, now it will be to his left, which is why I'm saying another positive that I've seen a few of those throws that people are not noticing is that Tua is actually making those throws while rolling to the right, which he was horrible at last year. So that's got to improve to reach. But when he's going over, it's going to be running opportunities for sure. Okay,
and that's what I'm saying. Do I think that he's consistently going to get 35, 40 yards a game? No, but I'm saying at minimum he could get 20, 25 yards. But there are going to be occasionally there may be games he gets 50, 60 yards. You don't know.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is I feel like knowing the information about them running naked boots in that system, literally 3 times more than we were before. Because, like I said, I put it at 10, but technically it's 9. It was 3.3 of the time for the Dolphins, and it was 9.175 for San Francisco. So even if you put it at not, if you get that 1 or 2 more rushing attempts, even if it's 5-6 yards apiece, that makes that 25, 35 yards.
Right. Well, but that's what I was just saying. I guess what I was just trying to say is a baseline for me. Like I do want to see this coaching staff
the baseline,
implement. I want to see them implement Tua's athleticism because again, do I believe that Tua is more athletic than Jimmy Garoppolo and gives you more options and more things you can do with him? Absolutely. So I was just saying the 25 yards as a baseline because when I looked at it, 25 yards, 17 games, that's 425. Bro,
yeah, agreed.
That should be the baseline from what, again, this is just my opinion, but a baseline for Tua, if he gives us another 4, whatever he's going to give us passing wise, but if you throw another 400 some yards rushing, now you're cooking with gas. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now you're adding another element to the game.
Yep.
But I want to push back on this though, real quick. You said 3,800 is where you kind of see him at. Now, looking at a lot of the film we've seen from training camp, and again, I'm not going to ostracize that, the regular season is going to be the same thing, but with the propensity of 3 days, and then even on the short intermediate throws to Waddle, he's taking it 45 yards to the house, or Tyreek is taking it 60. I don't know, man. I don't know if
a lot of those plays, those CT, like, let's be honest, in practice, they're not really pulling people to the ground and stuff. So we don't know if they're going to be those 60-yard run. They're telling them at practice, hey, just take it to the house. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they're getting
the 60-yard bomb I'm talking about, even if they were tackling, it was
No, I'm talking about the ones to Waddle, though, where he's catching.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, hold on, guys. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go, but let me state this, okay? Lewis, I'll be bitterly disappointed if he plays at least 16 games and only have 3,800 yards. You know why? Because yards after, if nothing else improves, the yards after catch should improve. And that'll add more to his average. Instead of the 205, he should be in about the 230 range. And that'll put him pretty close to the 4,000 minimum. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, I want to thank you. I got to go. Guys, hopefully you'll show up to my show tomorrow, 5 p.m. Take care, guys. Peace out.
All right, Larry.
All right, Larry.
Take care.
Go on Larry's show tomorrow. No, I'm serious. I love him, man. And that's where I'm getting at. So I love you, Lewis, and I get it. I get your rational perspective, but I start looking at these things, and things are starting to get to me where I'm starting to realize all this shit that we bitched about for years and years about, our offense is predictable. We're doing this and we're doing that, and we keep sucking at this, but we're decent at that. Well, my big Daniel has flipped that whole shit on its head. And he's brought in a fucking fullback to bring us back to old school football. And I know that, yes, that takes a receiver or a tight end off the field. I understand that. I get that. But if the 3 weapons you do have on the field are Tyreek, Waddle, Cedric Wilson, or Gesicki, whoever it may be, is at third, there are still opportunities for us to not only take into account what you brought along of, yes, I would hope that now that Tua's hip is healthy, everything is really starting to look where I am getting fucking excited.
I agree.
Those are things that I want to take into account is I no longer have that concern about the hip. It's there. He's ready. He's shown me. I've seen some of the drills and things that they did this offseason, working on trunk rotation, working out of explosion of the hip. They had medicine balls. He was doing all kinds of things, plyometrics. There's so many things that Nick Hicks was throwing at him to get that shit in tip-top motherfucking shape. And it's there. I'm telling you, as a guy, as a professional, it's fucking there. I see it. So if he can start putting the mental aspect that he's been learning over the last few years now to catching up physically, and he could put the two together, bro, it's going to be freaking incredible. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah. Bro, we already know Tua's the starter this season. We're all Dolphin fans. Let's talk about the monkey in the room. Is Skylar Thompson taking Teddy B's job? Is Skylar Thompson the number 2 quarterback on this team? Let's get down Let's get down to the meat and the potatoes. Talk to me about number 19.
Okay, I want to tell you real quick, just from my personal opinion, he's got great mechanics. His thing is he came from a smaller school. He's got to learn the mental side a little bit better, because coming from a smaller school, I will say smaller, he's gonna have to catch up mentally. But dude's got a fucking rocket.
Yeah,
you got to give the guy credit, because just like Batman had said, the first throw, because I had seen a clip of all of the accuracy throws. That first one Batman was talking about, dude, Skylar overshot that shit by almost 15 yards.
Yeah.
Like, Skylar bombed
He's clearly got the best arm in practice.
Bro, he bombed that fucker.
Bro, he missed a lot of wide open throws. Bro.
I could see,
I was there, and he missed a lot of wide open receivers.
Bro, from what I could see,
he's got the Josh Allen-itis right now.
Yeah, he literally threw it 10 yards, maybe between 10 and 13 yards farther than the fucking the net was.
Okay,
I mean,
I was just posing,
bombed it.
Well, CT, no, I was just posing the question because
he made a couple nice throws.
we're all deep. Let's take the throws and everything aside. We're all Dolphin fans. We're just having a conversation, right? Mm-hmm. So just take the throws.
Teddy B's still number 2. Teddy B's still number 2.
Oh, okay, CT.
But he's barely holding on to number 2.
No. But what
I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there, Chris.
No. But we're all Dolphin fans. So again, we know that we already guaranteed Teddy B $6.5 million. That's already. Mm-hmm. If we're not going to carry, the scenario is if we don't carry 3 quarterbacks on this team, right? Mm-hmm. And we decided to move Teddy. Would anybody be mad that we're losing that $6.5 million?
No, I don't care.
I wouldn't be. Okay, I just wanted to
I
see
don't care about the
money.
money. Here's my thing, though, and this is what I was getting at. The money doesn't matter to me. What I have the issue with is, again, like I said, because he doesn't have the mental reps that Teddy does. The fact that, yes, he's got a fucking rocket. Okay, I'm not debating that. Dude's got a fucking rocket, but it does not change the fact that he came from a smaller school. They didn't have he doesn't have the experience or the pedigree that Teddy has.
No.
And this is what
I like that.
You can't knock a small school, though. A lot of people come from small schools.
I like the smaller school quarterback, and I'm going to tell you why. Because again, this is the problem when we talk about Tua in Alabama, right? Again, I want the kid to succeed, but Mac Jones thrived in that system as well. And I don't think Mac Jones is a franchise guy. I don't think he's going to be one of those guys. Like, look at AJ McCarron. He balled out at Alabama. He's not even in the league no more. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. Kind of give me a guy like Skylar. And again, I'm not saying that I want Skylar to take over Tua's job. This is just going Tua or Skylar and Teddy. Like, bro, look at what he did at Kansas State, though. Like, that's elevating the players around Kansas State. Now, Kansas State is not like Alabama. They're not playing for national championships. But Kansas State is they were respectable under Skylar. Like, again, it's kind of like the Josh Allen, smaller school, Wyoming, and look at
and I have no problem with that part. But what I'm getting at is if we're making
Texas Tech,
and I'm not making that argument. What I'm making the argument of is at this moment we are in a situation where, God forbid, that for whatever reason,
that's my point.
If Tua does get injured, as much as I love Skylar's raw physical ability and yes, I do like smaller school guys for the simple fact that exactly what you said. They had to prove themselves with much less talent, which I agree with. But what I'm saying is in my personal opinion, at this moment, knowing that we can be deep, or if not if finals range, which is where I'm hoping we're going to be at. If Tua does go down, bro, I want Teddy over Skylar, not because Teddy is a better quarterback physically. It's because I want a guy who's prepared, who's seen it. Because when you get to the fucking playoffs, bro, it's a whole different story.
And we haven't, okay, and I get it. But we're going back to 7 years ago when Teddy B made the playoffs with Minnesota. The man hasn't been there. What has he seen playoff-wise?
But the thing,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying experience in the league overall. That's all.
Like the big argument, Louis, because like you're both are right, and the thing about it is that like I agree with CT, and that's my issue. That's my biggest concern. Imagine being on a playoff run, week 11, week 12, Tua goes down to the sideline or something, and he has to be sat out for the game or for a couple plays, and we stick in a Skylar. Now we're relying him to at least hold the fort down, and then. And that's
which pins us back. Which pins us to either running the fucking ball every down or running a limited portion of the playbook that fucking Skylar is accommodated and comfortable with, just the same way that the argument was made that when they stuck Tua in when he wasn't ready, that we stuck to running the fucking ball even though we couldn't run to save our lives. But then, we're going to play the portion of the playbook that he's comfortable with. Mm-hmm. That's the same type of situation I don't want to be in with Skylar.
You remember you asked me this same question like 2 months ago before we even training camp. And what did I tell you then? The same thing. Bro, if you're telling me that Tua's going to miss 2 games, right? I, in my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion. That's why we all come up here. But I would say that Skylar right now, from what we've seen, and again, it's practice. It's the Panties Olympics, like Larry likes to call it, right? But right now, Skylar would be better than what Jacoby Brissett gave us last year. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Much better than Jacoby.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not, bro, we know what Teddy's ceiling is. It's not like what everybody's making it seem like, this offense won't lose a beat. Bro, let's be honest. The same argument
it will.
That CT,
yeah, you're right. It will.
The same argument that CT's making about let's say Skylar. Bro, if Tua for whatever reason is not the quarterback, bro, Teddy B is not leading us nowhere. I'm sorry if that's what everybody's thinking, but it's not happening.
No, he's not going to lead us. I'm going to lead us in the playoffs. I'm saying,
okay, well then why?
I just want more of the experience. All I'm saying is, I would love to, so the only way that I could really truly see us keeping Skylar as the number 2 over Teddy, and I don't think it has anything to do with the money. I think that if Skylar can show the coaching staff that mentally he's got it down, hey, I haven't seen it all, but I'm willing to watch film and whatever, I think they'd be much more comfortable bringing Skylar as the number 2 than Teddy. But to compare Teddy Bridgewater to Jacoby Brissett, that's a huge difference in itself as well.
I don't know.
Jacoby had fucking cement feet. I'm sorry, but Jacoby had cement feet. It was like watching a fast guy run in slow motion while Jacoby was running in full fucking motion. Like,
yeah, but Teddy B ain't giving you that run option.
No, and I don't care about the run option. What I cared about
but then it doesn't matter if it's a statue back there or not, is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter then. If you're talking about Jacoby was a statue, well, that's what Teddy B is.
Teddy's a little bit more mobile than Brissett is. Not much more, but he's an upgrade.
I agree.
Is he
I
not?
agree. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Okay,
Yes.
is Skyler more mobile than Teddy B?
Fuck yeah, he is. I'm not
Okay,
debating
well then,
that.
okay, well then, that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna one up.
And I agree with what you're saying. It's a catch-22. Do you want a guy? Do you want to go with the guy that has more physical prowess, or are we going to go with the guy who has more experience? And that's where you got to make that hard choice.
Give me the physical prowess. Give me that kind of, bro. Again, I haven't seen it. When the Dolphins come down here to Tampa, I'm gonna be in the building so I get to see it for myself, and I am gonna look at Skyler. And again, I'm not talking Skyler for Tua. I'm talking Skyler and Teddy B. Bro, supposedly the stories that I'm hearing and things that, and Batman can attest because Batman's been there. Bro, he looks like the Josh Allen type. Now, I'm not saying he's Josh Allen. I'm just talking about body frame, 6'3", 225. Bro, give me that. Give me that. That's what I want. And again, over Teddy, not Tua, but over Teddy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
and I agree with you, but I feel like knowing the nature of the pressure of this season, knowing the pressure of this season, I don't know if Mike McDaniels is going to go, unless he has Jimmy G in his fucking pocket. I don't really
Skyler
think
right now over Jimmy G. I take Skyler right now over Jimmy G.
Really?
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, let's see him in preseason.
From a physical standpoint, yeah.
Let's see him in preseason.
From a physical standpoint, absolutely. I'm just worried about if Tua does go down. Say he goes down mid-season. That's not a huge ordeal. Skyler can come in. He can play a few games. Maybe he wins, 2 out of 3.
He can win more than Jacoby can.
And I agree. Bro, I'm sorry, but Stephen Hawking's wheelchair could have won more games than Jacoby Brissett. AI would have fucking told the wheelchair where to go, bro. So stop that. Number 2, I truly, honestly believe that, yes, I love Skyler, bro. He's got all the fucking physical traits. The thing is he going to be ready if mid-season comes around and or the playoffs?
Yeah, but it's not for this season.
Tua gets injured. Is he going to be ready to handle the playoff atmosphere?
It's not going to matter. Okay, but this is what the argument is about. Well, I won't even say it's just a debate because I'm not arguing with you, CT. You know, me and you are good. What I'm telling you is, if Tua's out for if Tua's out, the season's over anyway. That's what I'm saying. Like, we make it seem like, oh, it's a playoff run.
Yeah.
Bro, what are we going to do?
Nothing to lose, you're saying.
There's nothing to lose. Teddy ain't winning no playoff game for you, bro.
Yeah, and I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I agree. Yeah.
We're going to let Skyler play out the remainder, yeah.
Right, yeah. Why am I going to
see? And that's what I'm saying. I think that there's the only difference between if we keep 3 quarterbacks, absolutely, I'm keeping Skyler and Teddy. Right. But if we're going down to keeping 2 quarterbacks and hoping that we're going to put Skyler on the practice squad, bro, Skyler's not making it to the practice squad.
No, he's not.
Somebody's going to fucking snatch him up.
Yeah, he's not clearing waiver. He's not clearing waiver.
Yeah, and that's where I think that in that situation, the Dolphins have to keep him one way or the other. Because in all actuality, I would rather have one less, and we talked about it earlier with Larry too when he was up here. Because Adam Butler is gone. So yes, we have that extra spot now. So does that extra spot, because we have Christian Wilkins balling out, Skyler balling out, we got Raekwon Davis balling out like a beast. Bro, we don't need to bring in a regular season guy on the D-line. We can save that spot on the 53-man roster for a guy like Skylar Thompson.
You're talking about the Adam Butler position, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because again, like I said, we may bring in guys for camp or whatever, but we're talking about 53-man roster. Knowing that we're only going to run that 3-4 without a Ogba on the inside, Phillips on the outside, and Phillips on or Phillips and Baker on the outside, Van Ginkel on the other side, or Tyndall if it happens to be Tyndall at that point in time. But we're not going to need 3 fucking nose tackles on the 53-man roster. We only need 2. So if Raekwon is going to play that 1, and then they fill in because obviously we're going to still have Benito Jones there. So
CT. What happened?
CT left. He dropped.
Got kidnapped. Hey, I don't want to. Yeah. Hey, Batman.
Yeah.
No, I just want to change. I was gonna say something earlier, but Lewis got a chance to hit me wild out in the basketball space today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Crypto was going on.
They were talking sideways, Batman. They was trying to convince everybody in that space that Joker is better than KD. It was insane, man.
Oh shit! Can I finish real quick? Hey, because I like y'all. If I could,
I wouldn't say that, but the Joker is the truth now. Let's put some respect on his name. The Joker is the truth.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, awesome. I don't think nobody was denying that, but you can't say he's better than KD.
Yeah,
that's just outrageous.
Yeah, they were wilding. Yeah.
Oh man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Let me finish real quick. So yeah, all I was trying to say is we have Benito Jones and Raekwon Davis as true nose tackles. That's a spot we can save for a guy like Skylar Thompson or whoever else we may want to keep, an extra guy here or there. But I just don't see it as a real need. I just don't.
That's fair. Listen, gentlemen and ladies listening, everybody, I do got to do a short show. I got to be up at 5:45, 6 in the morning. Go hit up the Fins tailgate. I know Color's up there right now with Ali. Hit them up, man. Finish out the late night Dolphins talk. I appreciate everybody that came out here today. I look forward to seeing a lot of people tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Then we have a little break. Then they go to Tampa. I think we were talking with Larry. I think it's Wednesday. I think they go to Tampa. So I'm looking forward to all that. Oh, there we go. Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. So I look forward to it, man.
You going to the game, Lewis?
Yeah, I'll be at the game as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
There we go. So, hey, much love to everybody, man. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Depending what part of the world you're at, a beautiful night. Have a blessed night.
Thanks.
And man, we'll catch you guys. I'm gonna see
you
what
too,
I
Batman.
can get.
Batman,
appreciate it, Batman.
After practice tomorrow, you going live tomorrow?
No, it's grandma's birthday, so I gotta drive up north right after practice.
Going up.
Okay.
But hey, much love to everybody, man. Fins
much
up.
love.
And, again,
all right, bro.
Coming to man. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll catch you guys probably maybe Tuesday. Fins up.
Smash the fucking like button and subscribe. Damn it.
That like button.
Yeah.